First thing I've done is I've turned the tires out to where you can see that there's no cupping or uneven tread wear or anything like that. That's kind of the first indication that there's suspension problems. So I think that's good. I'll take you on a little test drive in a little bit too. The next thing I do is the engine oil is obviously very important. So I pull the filler cap and I just look underneath the cap to make sure there's no condensation or any signs of like a head gasket leak or anything like that. And there's not. And then I pull the dipstick, and I'm trying to film and do this with one hand, so pardon me. So here is the oil. It is brown. It probably needs changed. Again, when I inspect vehicles, I prefer dirty oil over clean oil because I know that it's been ran and that there's no problems with it. But here is the oil. There's no signs of any metal shaving or water or condensation or anything like that in it. Okay, let me kind of clean off my hands here a little bit. My next most popular area to check is the antifreeze, and I like to go straight to the radiator. And again, look at the cap to see if there's any signs of like a radiator stop leak or anything like that, and there doesn't appear to be. And then I look to make sure that it is green, antifreeze, and it is green antifreeze. It's full. It doesn't seem like there is any problems there. Excuse me. Okay. The next area I like to look is the transmission. Again, it's really tough to do this with one hand, but I'll do the best I can here. I know the engine's not running, but I like to look at the fluid itself. And there is the fluid. It has a nice transparent reddish color. Some people smell it. I don't know what to smell for, but I think the transmission is really good. Okay, we just did a fluid check. I'm going to go ahead and start the van for you and kind of run up front and just show you everything. Hopefully you can hear it. Usually the engine sound on a YouTube video doesn't really come through all that well, but we'll try it anyhow. There's the electric fuel pump, and it started right up. And I won't talk or anything, so I'll just kind of let you hear it. And let me show you the gauges. So this was the first time start. You can see the temperature's still cold. The oil pressure is good. The voltage is good. And it has fuel. Here's the engine oil pan. I would consider it to be pretty dry, considering its age and everything. Here's the transmission, which is wet. I mean, it's got a leak somewhere, maybe in the pan or something. It doesn't appear to be a really bad leak. Like there's not an area on the pan where it's really clean, like the fluid's just coming out. There's something, but there is a leak of some sort. You know, it is in New Mexico, so there's really no rust or anything like that. The muffler, there's the muffler, it's really good and clean. Let me kind of take you to the rear end really fast, and then I'll take you to the front of the vehicle so you can see. There's the rear end. It's pretty dry. Looks like somebody's been in there too, because you can see some red gasket sealer on the outside. So that's pretty clean. And let me take you to the front of the engine. There we go, there's the front. I can't really see anything, but it's pretty dry. Oh, there we go. Here's the front pan area and the oil filter and stuff, and that cross member is pretty dry. Okay, here's the lights, dims, and the side markers. Let me hit the brights and the left blinker. Okay, there's the brights and the left blinker. The brights and the right blinker. Okay. And the tail light, I don't know if you can see it, but the tail light is on. The blinker is working. This tail light is on. And let me turn on the left blinker for you. And there's the left blinker there. Let me see if I can show you the reverse lights. Okay, so the emergency brake does work. It's holding it in reverse. And you got your backup lights with your tail lights still on and your other backup light. I don't see any other side marker lights or any other safety equipment that's inoperable. Okay, we're gonna go for a little test drive. The van is completely warmed up. I've been running some errands in it. Operating temperature, oil pressure, etc. is all good. You can see I have it in first gear. We're just gonna go for a little test drive. I'm gonna wait for some cars to pass while we're waiting. I'm just gonna show you the power windows do work on both sides. And we're just gonna kind of go through the gears, and so you can see what's going on. There's not a tachometer, so it'll be a little bit hard. So I'm gonna be talking through the way through it. All right, we're off. First gear. Second. Nice smooth shift. To drive. And we're going about 55 miles an hour now. And right here at the end of the shift, there's the overdrive button. So I'm going to hit that and we'll get into overdrive. And we're in overdrive. Alright, we're going to pass this car really fast. Real nice downshift, decent power. We're cruising about 75 now. And that's that. Okay, I'm in the van now. One of the issues that I had was that the lights weren't working, and I think I mentioned it in the listing. What I did was I opened up this fuse panel here, and it's the number 2 fuse. The fuse was burned. It was was broken, and now all the lights work. So that one works. This one is a single and double. This one works. The overhead fluorescent works now. The sink light works. And the oven light works. And the this bathroom light works. And now this little kitchen galley area light works. So all the lights work now.